And the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Striding in, Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Left center, base hit.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. All even now, 2-2. Fastball right back to the mound. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Foltynewicz gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
In now, J.D. Davis. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Hit down the third baseline. Over to Albies. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting third.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. We are still scoreless. Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. the check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Tyler Flowers goes down for out number 2 in the top half. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Batting it, the third baseman.
In now, Austin Riley. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 0 for 4. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out. At the plate, Robinson Cano. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he pops it up. Culberson backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. The 1-1. Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane and get out of here.
And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Digging in, Matt Adams to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Mike Foltynewicz. 9-1-2 due up. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
2 strikes.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So 1 gone for the Braves here in the third, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Striding into the box, Nick Markakis. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. That's lifted the other way out to left. Adams is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. So stepping in, Tomas Nido as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. 1-2 as he chases the slider. And the pitch. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Popped up. Riley waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up to bat next the pitcher Noah Syndergaard. The 1-1 home. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Freddie Freeman goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Standing in now, Ronald Acuna. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full, 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ronald Acuna sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Amed Rosario.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Amed Rosario becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. To the plate now, J.D. Davis. Ozuna giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So here's Pete Alonso, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the 1st out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Culberson. He drew a walk his 1st time up. Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
The batter,
Coming to the plate now, Austin Riley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Drilled down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in a stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Braves strand 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's Matt Adams now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping into the box, Tomas Nido. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 3-1, here it is. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Mets strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So striding forward now, Ozzie Albies will try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th. Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. Another full count pitch home. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Back to first, and Markakis bounces into a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Freddie Freeman. The 1-1. Line to the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove, and he is in there.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Standing in, Brandon Nimmo. He topped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he fouls this one off. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping into the box, Noah Syndergaard. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-2. The bunt attempt is popped up. And the catch is made for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Ahmed Rosario, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Chopper foul. Nimmo, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he is out on the tag. So they're held. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows.
Into the box, Tyler Flowers. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play. Digging in, Austin Riley, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 for the Braves in the inning, and it last half of the.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Markakis is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
now batting.
Now to the plate, Pete Alonso. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
to 2-2 now.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits,
into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit hard to third, reined in. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Mets.
Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Line drive to left. Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight, all even at 1 apiece. Seth Lugo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ender Inciarte is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here now the 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
it's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Now batter.
Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies. Fouled off. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that's the third out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains. A.J. Minter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So coming to the plate, Matt Adams. Jed Lowry is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Catcher number 3.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. In now, Tomas Nido. A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out. So a runner at first now with one away, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 2-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Wilson Ramos will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Three and 2 now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Fouled away. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. This pitch is popped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the Wilson Ramos is up off the bench as he is in as a defensive replacement.
Now playing left field, number 4, Jed Lowry.
Edwin Diaz comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. He pulls this one into right, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner out there, not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Nimmo comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. 1 and 2, here it is.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Lowry has got it, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Mark Melanson enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Adam Duvall is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Acuna coming in. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Eduardo Nunez. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. Rick Porcello takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 22.
Ready now, Charlie Culberson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Austin Riley. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Adeiny Echeverria will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 24. Adeiny Echeverria.
And he fouls this one off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
The batter number 1. Second baseman.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nick Markakis. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. In to score is the runner from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-back.
Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as... Shane Green, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Digging in now, Tomas Nido. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on swing and a miss? He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Mark Melancon claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.